Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arkansas's offense will have the ball first. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, at some point with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Groupers' offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Find some fresh air. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The Groupers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Slithers into space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buys a little time. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts. Whooping, sweet!
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This is a designed run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Give to the big fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. On the option. Quick toss. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. Touchdown, Groupers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for room. It's Carter. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Cherry. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll pull it on the read. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Makes the grab. It's Sheffield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Everett. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Carter. Powers through the defender. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll immediately call timeout.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Catch in the middle. It's Parrish. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Lining up from the 34 on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, groupers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking for room, it's Carter. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have the dive, the quarterback run, and the pitch. And the QB was a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off, but how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good job with my quarterback threatening that guy. I can't let him sit on the line of scrimmage and play patient where he can play me and slow play. I got to make him come to me, and then that pitch works a little bit faster.
Between the uprights, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Kelly. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Now on the option. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. The groupers send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Final play of the quarter coming. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got a chance. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quarterback keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The option look. Rides the back on the option, the give. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Look out, he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll try the right side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. They've got him looking run, now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. On the ground, it's Carter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win. Make some plays for me, big dog.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort